it's the grandma this time, and not the grandpa, because I'm making pancakes. And he makes omelets, but he doesn't do pancakes yet. I've been doing these on request for him, well, for a long time now. And then I got into a pattern where I could start doing them once a week, do enough. He has stuff for all week. Basically, it's your buckwheat pancake with only buckwheat flour. And I'll just show you. It's an easy put together. It works for people that are vegan, that are diabetic, that have gluten problems, with all of the things that we've got going wrong, or things that people, special diets that people are on these days. That's olive oil. Can be done with any number of oils. And since this is going to last him for 3 days, he's got 3, I think he's got a little bird in there. And for 3 days, 3 eggs. Yeah, as you'll notice, I'm not bothering to measure this stuff because it's just gotten to be such a familiar process. And they've got a wealth of good recipes online. Found out that the vegan people, these work without the eggs, without the milk, with a few substitutes. The buckwheat flour is just good for all kinds, diabetics, non-glutens. I'm guessing maybe even paleo. I find out even paleo people can do the buckwheat because it's not a grain. I don't know what it is. It's not a grain, but anyway. Now I've been fond of this baking powder for a long time because there's no aluminum in it. You know, aluminum, Alzheimer's. We don't want to contribute. But anyway, and this is supposed to be good for the brain. There's egg yolks. So you people that are on your vegan stuff, watch out in a few years. If you start not making sense of things, start eating your eggs. Okay. So while that's mixing, this has been getting warm. And that's really all there is to the basic pancake, is some liquid and some flour of your choice. Now my mother, years ago, while we're on the subject of diets, to specialized diets for this and that, and conscience and everything else, she actually made a good point. One time when somebody was cutting out all of some kind of food. Well, there's only 3 food groups. It's either a protein, it's a carbohydrate, or it's fat. Now, you cut out all of any one of those, and she said, you're going to be have a problem down the road. So, and I think she was probably right. I think we should just get over fastidious. And family get-togethers anymore, they are not what they used to be with our huge assortment of food things. But it's also expanded my appreciation for some foods I never would have been interested in. Now, one thing that helps make this diabetic-friendly kind of food, of course, you can mess yourself up with what you put on top of them. And Jim's wound up using quite hot enough to suit me yet. This burner, this one's always hot. I have a stove with personality. It's burners, each one. I have a slow burner, I have an extremely hot burner. This one can be either hot, never cool. Anyway, they all have their, but as Karen said with her cars once, my stove has personality. So the cooking part. Oh, another thing my mother pointed out with pancakes, she made terrible pancakes, so did I, till I got married. And I woke up to the virtues of a thinner pancake, not so thick and fat and heavy, is watching for the bubbles. And that's where it doesn't require a lot of patience, but that's usually when I get my really ugly pancakes, is the first round, because I'll flip them too soon, and they'll fold in half, or they'll get some weird kind of shape. They never look like, mine don't look like the restaurant pancakes, because Jim likes them where they have lots of color and interest in them, except not things, he doesn't like grapes or raisins or any weird stuff in it, nuts or bananas. You can put all those things right on top and make it otherwise interesting. Back to the kinds of foods that we do these days. One interesting thought is that people, if they eat foods indigenous to the area in which they live, they're healthier. Well, I happened to hear after somebody mentioned that to me once upon a time, there was an NPR report about how the Inuits in Alaska, who lived on blubber for years, that they were extremely healthy people. And so they started importing foods. When they started importing foods, their health, their teeth, all kinds of things just started going down the drain. Well, probably alcohol too didn't help. But no, that's always remained a kind of interesting prospect, that maybe if people were eating food that were eating bananas year-round, oranges year-round, because they're from Peru, Venezuela, the world is just a different place. And like they used to say on the world's a jungle out there, it just Monk, that was it, the Monk series, the song about it's a jungle out there. It is really true. So see, it does not take very long, and I won't make you labor through the process of watching all of them. We will be right back with the finished product. All back with the finished product. We have here finished buckwheat pancakes for those that are diabetic, or just prefer it that way. There's unsweetened applesauce. Jim likes it. He'll start out with this, and then this little canister, that's cinnamon. Sprinkle it with that. You got a very healthy pancake. And then raw honey, or for some people, they may want to use maple syrup or peanut butter. Who knows what? You take your choice on your toppings. Thank you for being here. Oh, one note, a note from Grandpa, don't rush off, because he has a song about pancakes that he made up. Goodbye.
And hi there. This is my pancake song. And this is take 3. It's in the key of B flat. Buckwheat pancakes, they are so good and good for me. Buckwheat pancakes, they are so good for thee. I eat them every Sunday morn, I have them every Tuesday too. I gobble them up on Thursday through. Buckwheat pancakes, no other kind will do. Buckwheat pancakes, they are so good and good for me. Buckwheat pancakes, they are so good for thee. With honey on top, they're oh so fine. Butter and sorghum anytime. Applesauce will also do. Healthy for me and gooder for you. Buckwheat buckwheat pancakes, no other kind will do. Okay, that's enough of that.